Good morning, folks, and welcome back to another video. Now, we woke up to a very snowy scene, very frosty. We are just about to head out, and hopefully the roads are in some kind of decent condition to drive, because it's a rear wheel drive van and it's big, you know, so we'll have to see how we get on. Thankfully everybody's on the same page that, you know, safety is the number one priority. So if we do need to turn around, then we do need to turn around, because there's some steep sections here on the drive, as you'll probably see. I'll try to take some video as well, but aim of the game is essentially just to drive back down the way that we drove up, because there is some waterfalls and cascades and things, which is what we're looking to try and photograph while in this area. But it is beautiful. Like, I mean, there's just no denying, it's absolutely gorgeous, really fantastic. So we will see how we get on the road, slow and steady as she goes. But for now we're just packing up and waiting for the rest of the crew, and then we'll hit the road and see how we get on. So let's get going and see what we can see. Okay, so drive one is complete. It wasn't too bad. The car did kick out once, but it wasn't really not much by any means. It just takes 3 times as long to kind of get anywhere than Google Maps says, just because you just have to drive so slowly, you know. But anyways, we are here at our first spot for the day, and it's a beautiful trail that we're walking on. Really lovely, alongside this big lake. I'll put the name of the lake on the screen. I don't want to butcher the pronunciation. But we're heading to like a cascade, and so fun times should be had, hopefully. The unfortunate thing though is that there's no colour left on the let me just darken this down here. There's no colour left on the trees, as you can see here. It's very windy, so I assume they all just kind of blew off, you know, over the last week or so. Realistically, I think this particular location, oh my god, my hand is freezing, I need my gloves. Realistically, I think this location probably needed to be visited maybe last week. If you remember from yesterday, the bridge that we were looking at in the town of Nikko still had some leaves, but up here in the mountains they just didn't last, unfortunately. Because it would have been beautiful, I'm sure. It's still gorgeous, don't get me wrong, for its, you know, in its own way, but such is the way of things, unfortunately. But nonetheless, we shall make the best of it, and we will head to this cascade and see what we can see. So let's get ambling on. So we had to backtrack a little bit. We got turned around, took the wrong trail. We just went in the opposite direction. Beautiful lake trail though, but we are on the correct path now, and we need to ascend descend the stairs down below to the viewing platform to look up at the cascade. So that's what we're doing right now. You can have a look here now. So we're certainly getting our steps in today. So let's continue on and see what we can see. Okay, well that was a fun little stop. Waterfall. It's kind of a bit lackluster, unfortunately, because you realistically needed to be here about a week ago for the autumn colours to still be around. But nonetheless, we made it work. I think I got some nice detail shots. The white shot wasn't so bad. It's nice. It's really lovely, and it's, like I said earlier, there's hiking trails And so, you know, it's the kind of place you come hang out for a couple of days and, you know, have a walk around and enjoy the countryside. But for now, we're going to amble back up all them steps and move on to the next spot, slow and steady as we go. So let's push on and see what we can see. So we have reached our next destination, and thankfully it's actually turned into quite a nice mild day, which bodes well for the road condition for our return journey. It's just right here. It's a super easy thing to get to. We all walked up with our bags and our tripods thinking we were going to need to go for a hike, but it's just right here and just through this souvenir shop here, and it's a bit of a confined space. So I just went back and just got the tripod and the lens, the 24 to 70. And just the filters. I'm just going to see if we can get a shot. So let's have a look. It is a lovely waterfall. No colour. So again, it's just a waterfall. So let's have a look. So as you can see behind me, the waterfall is flowing nice. But again, without the colour, it kind of could be anywhere, and but you know, we're trying anyway. So I mess around with a few kind of zoomed in, kind of isolated shots. One side is quite dark and one side is quite bright, so it actually makes it a bit difficult to kind of find a balance in the exposure. So you really need to blend them, but so it's either you just shoot them both at a blend or just shoot one or the other, which is what I opted to do. So it's nice, like, don't get me wrong, it really is a beautiful waterfall. But again, it's just without the colour, it kind of loses the, you know, allure to visit. Again, probably could have been here last week and we probably would have got on a little better. So anyways, let's move on to the next spot and see what we can see. So we have arrived at our last falls for the day, and it's a big one. It's a beautiful one, as you can probably see behind me here. It's tall. I can't remember the name. I'm going to put the name of it up there. And we only brought one tripod with us just to share amongst the group because we were a bit concerned about space, which has proven to be a wise choice. But it's a really spectacular waterfall. So I've taken a couple of pictures. I might jump down to the lower section here. As you can see, there are people down there as well. I don't know, I think I might get a bit of a better perspective to kind of look up at the waterfall. But other than that, it's a really, really fantastic spot. Everybody's here having a good time. And welcome. And yeah, it's really, really gorgeous. So let's go downstairs and see if we can find a different perspective. Well, this has proven to be a wonderful location here. It's a glorious waterfall, really beautiful. And playing around with all different kinds of focal lengths and shutter speeds and all that kind of wonderful stuff. But it's quite busy, as you can see. So there's like 3 layers to view the waterfall, and it's really, really fantastic. So it's a really, really great spot. It's gorgeous. It's massive. I don't really know what, if there was obviously some reds and stuff like that, some autumn colors in there, it would be popping. So maybe last week or so I might have been, you know, really like that. But all the same, even without that, it's very clean, it's very minimal, and you can really, really focus in and capture some wonderful texture in the water. So it's proven to be a really fantastic kind of, you know, subject to photograph. So yeah, good times, good times. Let's go up to the top floor and see if we can capture something from up there too. So folks, we had some lunch and some good laughs. I got a ramen, no, it was a tempura udon thing. It was delicious. And we're just back in the car, basically just gonna call it quits today. Everybody's pretty bushwhacked, so we're gonna head back to the lodge or to the hotel and just go from there and just chill out for the rest of the evening. Got a bit of a long drive back to Tokyo tomorrow, and that's really about it. Tomorrow's the last kind of full day. We'll maybe have a sunset shoot somewhere in the city. and all shall be well. But for now, let's hop back in the car and get ourselves safe and sound back to the lodge.
He's got so many things on his back that he's trying to get a picture.
Trinkets hanging out.
Excuse me?
Don't they have trinkets?
Yeah. Really big on that, right?
It's the $400 for a doll that's getting into.
Well, I like the one that.
So folks, I think I will leave this video here for today. Really fantastic day. I'm sitting in the car. I had to come down to get some stuff out of the van, and sitting in the car and just had a wonderful dinner here. Fair play to the guy who, I think he's running this place by himself. It's not fair play to him. He's doing all the work. So sitting in the car and just going to pack up, pretty much get ready to rock and roll tomorrow. We're just going to make a straight beeline to the hotel in Tokyo. So the same rules will apply tomorrow morning. Thankfully, there's no snow or anything like that forecast. Now, it is obviously set to get cold tonight, but I'm hoping that at least, you know, with no snow or no rain or anything like that, it may not be as kind of dicey, but I'll be obviously going very slowly tomorrow. It's only really the first maybe 30 minutes of the drive up and over the mountain that's a bit kind of sketchy, but once we kind of get down lower in elevation, things just, you know, they just turn normal then, and then it's just all straight highway out to Tokyo from there. But then obviously traffic, I don't know how that's going to be, so we shall see. I don't know how long this video is going to be. It's a bit of a short day in terms of outing. A wonderful day nonetheless. Those waterfalls were fantastic, particularly that last one. So yeah, really great day. So I will see you all tomorrow morning, and we'll get back to Tokyo. I've got some fun plans for Tokyo, depending on the time what we land. We've come up with a few different options for shoots for tomorrow evening, which I'm very excited about. So, but look, we'll get to that soon enough. And for now, I'll see you all in the next one. Take it easy, everybody. Cheers.